Are you a photographer who wants to book commercial clients? Here is why you are losing out on commercial photography jobs. Last week, I posted a potential job opportunity for photographers in my group, Underwater Portraiture with Kimber Greenwood, and I put out some things that I needed in the job listing. Out of everybody who expressed interest, very, very few people actually gave me the information that I needed to be able to hire them. And I don't think anybody actually gave it to me in one cohesive email or text or any of the platforms that we have to reach people with. If you're a photographer who is applying for commercial photography jobs, there are certain things that you need to make sure that you have in place so that you can be seriously considered. So I thought that this could be a good educational moment to kind of share, here's how your reaction to these job postings might be costing you jobs. So first and foremost, if you see a post for a job looking for a photographer, especially commercial work, you need to decide that you're going to respond. And once you decide that you're going to respond, you're going to throw your hat in the ring, because here's the thing, if you don't give it a try, if you don't toss it out there, you'll never get the job, right? So you have to make that decision first. And then you have to act on it quickly. I see so many people who get in their heads and they want to take the time and craft the perfect email, and they want to put together the perfect curated body of work. But then guess what? It never gets sent. They have time to talk themselves out of it. They have time to pick it apart for flaws. Because guess what? You will never have the perfect pitch. Maybe you could, but it's going to be very, very rare. So once you've decided that you're going to respond quickly. And how do you do that? You have to have these resources that they need ready to go. If you want to be considered, you have to respond quickly, because people looking to hire for these jobs, they're on time limits themselves. They have a lot of other things calling to them, and they are not going to go on a wild goose chase trying to find your information in order to hire you. You have to make it easy for them. So what do they need? If you're looking for a commercial job, there's 3 things that I always like to try to include in my initial email or response to the job listing. And they're the 3 Ps. So first is going to be a portfolio. They cannot hire you if they haven't seen your work. They need to know that you're going to be a good fit for the project that they have. And it needs to be a semi-curated portfolio. You can send a more comprehensive portfolio later. You can tailor it to their more specific needs at a later time. You can send a follow-up email. But in the meantime, you need to have a curated portfolio of your work ready to go. Commercial clients are not interested in knowing that I can shoot pregnant women really well. In fact, that would probably cost me a job. Next, you need to not be scared of pricing. My group is heavily skewed towards female and female identifying people, and that was the majority of the people that responded with interest to my post. Out of everyone who responded, the only people that gave me hard numbers were men. And I don't like to stereotype genders or lean on that, but I do think that as women, speaking for myself as well here too, I do think that we can really struggle with giving numbers. We really struggle to place value on our worth and to charge accordingly. If you don't have starting rates and you can't speak confidently about it, how are they going to hire you? They don't know if they can afford you. So you need to be able to give them at least starting numbers. Do not be scared of pricing. And next, you need to have a pitch. You need to be able to share what you bring to the table. When I put out that job listing the other day, almost nobody responded with a complete pitch of answering the questions that I needed. I didn't know where people were located, or they simply just dropped their business name, not even a link to the website. It was not a comprehensive pitch. I don't know what they bring to the table. I don't know what skill sets they possess. I don't know if they have second shooters who are capable of coming along. I don't know if they can travel for the days that are needed. So you have to put together a pitch. Tell them what you can provide. Tell them how you will make their life and their project easier and better if they hire you. So those are the 3 Ps that you need to have for an initial pitch. The other 2 things that I also keep at the ready to go once we reach the more negotiating stage and I've been hired for the work and we're trying to move forward, I also keep a COI, which is a copy of my insurance. They will ask for it. and I also keep a W-9 at the ready. These can help you seem like a competent, capable professional and not just a hobbyist who's out trying to get some jobs or aiming above their skill level. If you want to be seen as a professional, capable, and competent photographer, you need to have these things ready to go. They don't have to be perfect. You can always refine later. In fact, yesterday I was in a call with a major media production company. I sent them my initial pitch, pricing, and portfolio. And then later on, after I got off the meeting and I understood the scope of their work better, the scope of what they were looking for better, and I understood their brand better, then I went in and I customized everything even further and sent them a thank you and a follow-up. And so that brings me to my last thing. You need to follow up. You've decided to respond. You've responded quickly. You've responded in full with all of the pieces of the puzzle. You've made it easy. You've embedded links. They don't have to Google your business name. They don't have to guess where you are. You've put all of that information in a quick, easy to read and easy to click format, and then you've sent it in, and then you need to wait a day or two, and you need to send a follow-up because these are really busy people. I cannot tell you how many jobs I have booked because I've circled back around and just sent a really nice, non-threatening email saying, hey, I really enjoyed our talk the other day. Please let me know if you have any additional questions for me. I would love to see how my team could work with yours. Thank you for the consideration. And that's it. So I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that if you're a photographer who's trying to get some commercial work, that this will be useful for you. Let me know if there's anything else that I forgot in the comments below.